What's up guys and welcome back. Today I thought I'd give the video game talk a little break and talk about disc golf. It's a hobby that I really enjoy doing. It gets me out of the house, allows me to go hang out with my friends and interact and talk with actual human beings. To better understand what disc golf is, it's played like traditional golf. We have your 18 holes, the same rules pretty much apply, except instead of hitting a ball to a hole, we're throwing a disc to a basket. And we're not carrying a bag of clubs, we're carrying a bag of discs. And I'm glad that came out the way it did, because that would have been awkward. Now, there's several disc golf manufacturers out there that you can choose discs from, like Innova, Discmania, Discraft, Prodigy, Dynamic Disc, Latitude 64, and Westside. I'm fixing to show you what's in my bag, but before I do, I need to explain flight patterns with you guys. That way you'll have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. Flight pattern is very important when choosing a disc, because you want to choose the right disc for the right situation. First, you have your overstable hyzer shot. That's a shot that goes from right to left. And then you have your understable anhyzer shot. That shot goes from left to right. And then you have your stable shot, which is pretty much a dead straight shot with a little fade to the left. First, I'm going to start with my putters. I carry 6 putters in my bag. I have 2 putting putters and 4 throwing putters. My putting putters are the PA3s, Prodigy PA3. They're exact same putter. They fly the same, they putt the same. So I had carry 2 just in case I lose one. I have a backup. My first throwing putter is an XT Nova. I use this putter for dead straight shots, or if I need to go a little bit to the right, it'll go to the right for me a little bit, or if I need to go to the left, it'll go to the left. My next throwing putter is a Star Wedge. This is an understable putter. If there's something in front of me and I need to go to the right, from left to right to the basket, I'll use this. Or I can throw it forehand and know it's always going to come back left for me. Next is my 300 series PA1. This is my putter that I use for dead straight shots, kind of like the XT Nova. But if I need to go to the right, it'll hold that line to the right. If I need to go left, it'll do the same thing for me to the left. And my last putter is the S-Line P2. This is a super overstable putter that I use for hard hyzer shots to the basket. Now I'm going to show you my fairway drivers. I carry 2 12-time champion T-Birds and 1 12-time champion Firebird. The champion Firebird is kind of like a utility disc for me. This thing is super overstable. I mean, as soon as I let it go, it wants to cut hard to the left. So I use it for spike hyzer shots or thumbers. What a thumber is, I'll grab the disc like this, I'll throw it over my shoulder, and it'll do a spin, it'll spike to the right. This thing loves to skip off grass too, so I use it for skip shots. And then my 2 12-time champion T-Birds. This one is a pretty stable putter, or fairway driver. It'll fly pretty straight, or sometimes it tends to want to go to the right a little bit. And then my more overstable champion T-Bird is this pink one. I can throw this one dead straight, and I know it's always going to finish to the left. And I don't really throw mid-range. I only carry 1 mid-range in my bag. This is the Rock 3, the Champion Rock 3. This is a slightly stable to overstable putter. So I know if I can throw this one straight and I need to fade it to the left to go to the basket, that's what it's going to do. Now my drivers. I carry 3 Star Destroyers. 2 that are identical, and this white one. This white Star Destroyer I can trust to flip up, fly straight, and finish left all the time. These 2 are pretty much the same, the flights, except this is a backup and this is my main Star Destroyer. This one, when I throw it, it tends to want to fly right for a little bit, but it always fades left. This is the same one, like I said, I just have 2 for backups because I love this one so much. If I lose it, at least I have this one. Next is my Prodigy 400G D1. This used to be a super overstable driver, but it's got beat in, so now it flies super straight and always faces the left at the end of its flight. What I use this one for is to like skip off the street. This is good for skipping off of streets, or like at our course we have canals, concrete canals. This thing sometimes when it'll hit the canal, it'll skip out and take me back into the fairway, keep me from going OB. Next is my Blizzard Katana. This is an understable disc. I use this one from left to right shots, and it'll hold that line. Or if I throw it with a hyzer, it'll flip up, turn to the right, and always come back to the left. I have another katana, but this one isn't understable like my blue one. This one actually flies pretty straight and always finishes to the left. And then I have my Boss, my Blizzard Boss. See all these names on it? This is my Ace disc. This is a disc that I made a hole-in-one with, and actually I think I won. I think it was like $250 with this disc. It kind of flies like my Katana, but this one it tends to be a little bit more overstable than the Katana is. Then I have my Star Sidewinder. What this thing does, it goes to the right, but it's also a good roller disc. But I don't know how to throw a roller. I need to figure that shot out. And last but not least is the DX Sidewinder. This thing cuts hard to the right, so if I need that really long, hard right turn, I'll pull out the DX Sidewinder. I hope I was able to give you a better understanding of what disc golf is. You never know, you might like it. You should get out there and go try it. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.